Uy! Itago niyo yan! Itago niyo yan! May pulis! Itago niyo na! Bilisan niyo na!
If you feel that you're in carrying out your duty, you will get killed. My God, shoot him first.
A drug is any substance, with the exception of food and water, that, when taken into the body, alters the body's functions physically and/or psychologically. Drugs can be legal, with popular variants such as alcohol, caffeine, and tobacco readily available in the consumer market. Illegal forms which give the term drugs the negative connotations they are associated with today are commonly known as cannabis, ecstasy, cocaine, and heroin, among others. Illegal drugs are often harmful, and when abused, one's physical and mental health are put at the risk of being inevitably damaged. Moreover, a significant amount of crime can be traced back to the usage and abuse of drugs. Theft, rape, murder. So how do we create a drug-free nation? Different nations have different solutions,
Abiding citizen.
all of which fall under two major categories.
Was never tasked by
The more
any
popular
law
and often notorious
to
choice
protect
is the
life
criminalization
of
approach.
criminals.
In criminalization, drug possession, even for personal use, is against the law. Users and pushers alike are explicitly punished via imprisonment, and in the worst case scenarios, murdered in extrajudicial killings. On September 2016, the Philippine government circulated an aide-memoire on the Philippines' anti-illegal drug campaign with a comment that the state recognizes the drug problem as a health issue, promoting and protecting the drug user's right to health. Yet the same people who promote this campaign perform the opposite as seen in the news, that the majority of the Philippines sees the use of drugs as a criminal offense, harshly punishable by any inhumane means necessary.
Sa Upland to Camp, sa tingin ko naging effective naman yung ginawa nila. Nabawasan siya, pero nagkaroon nga lang ng problema dun sa mga inaakusan nila na hindi dumaan sa proseso, yung mga pagkamatay ng iba kasi. Sabi nila, tinaniman lang. Kaya 50-50 ako dun. Hindi rin ako aprobado dun.
Nabawasan kasi dati maraming mga loko-loko dito, mga magnanakaw. Ngayon wala na. Itong mga paninda ko, pinatakot ko pa dyan kasi marami dito mga loko-loko. Ngayon wala na. Mas maganda ngayon.
Is just a move to prevent for drug prevention, and definitely also to give chance to the user to have a to change their habitual of drug intake.
Para sa akin, mas pabor ako ron kasi mas maganda dahil nabawasan yung krimen. Tsaka bukod doon, adik, karamihan, nabawasan na rin, natakot na sila. Para kasi sa mga susunod pang henerasyon, hindi na madamay pa yung magiging anak nyo o anak ko pa, di ba? Kaya para sa akin, pabor.
Hindi kailangan magbuwis ng buhay para lang magkaroon ng pagbabago. Hindi dapat ganito mag-isip yung gobyerno na willing kang may mamatay na isang tao para masave yung marami. Kahit sabihin mong iisang tao lang yan, yung saklaw niyan, yung pamilya niyan, yung mga future, paano kung yung taong yun, inosente siya?
What can I say about Upland Tokhang? Actually, last 2016, Upland Tokhang was diverged to the Philippines under the Duterte administration, but for me, Upland Tokhang is currently not working in the Philippines. At the same time, the state of the Philippines right now, because many people died. Right now, we are reaching 21,000 killings last month. It usually violated human rights because it has no jurisdiction of the justice in the Supreme Court.
Ever since President Duterte had assumed office in 2016, criminality, as it seems, has finally come to an all-time low. Police officials claim that a percentage of this sharp decrease is greatly in correlation with their fierce drug-related operations and crackdowns. But does the end truly justify the means? If criminalization does indeed work, Why then are these so-called big-time narcos still on the loose today? How did 6.8 billion pesos worth of methamphetamine slip past the Bureau of Customs? And why does the Philippine war on drugs seem to be one focused instead on the impoverished, helpless, and small, rather than one which should target the obviously big fishes swimming around in the background, seemingly invisible to the eye of the Duterte regime? The world has also witnessed the atrocity of criminalizing drugs in other countries. What if there was a better way to solve the problem of drugs? An alternative that not only effectively decreases drug use, but one that is just. One that upholds human rights, most especially the ultimate right, the right to live. That's what countries like Portugal has chosen to do. It decriminalized drugs. Decriminalization means that while drug possession and personal use are no longer a criminal offense, it is still an administrative violation, punishable by penalties such as fines or community service. It is not necessarily legalizing, but treating the use of drugs as a medical issue. The idea is that drug pushers will be punished still, but drug possessors of personal use are treated as patients. They are sent to psychologists and doctors rather than being incarcerated. This way, the root, the very cause, is targeted. The result is astounding. Portugal, up to this day, has low drug use. Imagine the Philippines adapting this solution. No more so-called collateral damage is needed. Just think about it.